Morning, afternoon, wherever you may be. Sorry I'm a little late, as we were kind of dozed off here, having a dream. After Michelle and I were playing with the computer for a bit, um, playing around with the software to see what we could do for creating stuff. And we won't bother to play any of the experiments here because it's already kind of hard to believe that the technology that's out there now, we can do things. But the invite panel is PUR. And so that's what it is PUR. So we had some very interesting experiments we were playing with. We're doing jingles for Silverman Radio. And Michelle also was working on the records details. And here's the funny thing, we got a message from Kanaki that said that because record production is so popular right now and so huge that they don't have enough production facilities to keep up with all the orders, so they had to increase the prices because they didn't have enough facilities to keep up with everybody. So I found that kind of interesting. I guess everybody and their neighbor wants a record now. So the company was saying is they don't have enough production facilities to keep up with everybody. So it was just very fascinating to see all the new records coming out. Okay, well I guess that's good in a way, because he already realizes that Trump has already got this in the bag. He's already eased the nomination. He just had a rally in Michigan. Him and J.D. Vance did extremely well, getting well, I don't know. Depends on who's stupid, right? Considering the fact is that it's really kind of hard to say who's stupid. Because after all, it seems like, this letter is in Discord. Okay, so it's official then. I'm not surprised, actually, that he would endorse Harris. It would make sense to me. So, last night, Michelle did a video, or a video of a song that was about what happened on December 6, 2019. Their injury and how Carmen Miranda got involved. And I'm not going to play it here right now. You can go watch that Michelle's channel. I just tell you, it's a very fascinating song. And it is based on the truth. It's not made up. The only one slight change, it happened in the morning, not at night. I guess the ChatGPT decided to make it happen at night instead of the morning. So I want to see Michelle's channel grow. I want to see her channel grow a lot. And I also appreciate the fact that Michelle put that song on. Just like she said about my mistake I made. And we can talk about that mistake I made because virtually since we haven't died yet, we can still change it. Which I did still working on changing my future plans. To find a better person. Um, Finding this big news, you should have researched and talked about it. We kind of did. That's how we fell asleep in the first place. That's why we're up about half hour late. It's because we dozed off listening to all the stuff going on about the rally and Trump and other news about Biden being in and out, in and out. And so it was just like, okay, so today he's out, tomorrow he's in, then he's in again, out again, then he'll be out in again, then out again, then in again, and out again. And after a while, it's just like, probably they're all either A, at the beach enjoying the weather and getting a nice suntan, because it's sunny here, or they're doing housework. You know, could be a combination of both. Like today, me and me and Michelle sorted socks. Carmen was here this morning. We're just talking about the music video that Michelle put up on her channel. Well, I haven't read the letter yet, but I'll tell you what I do know. Because he realizes that, one, nobody wants him in the race, okay? And while he may be tenaciously stubborn, he realized that he unfortunately had caused damage for the Democratic Party. Yeah, some people live near a beach. Some people can do housework. Some people can, go out in the backyard and have a barbecue. Remember, it's 24 time zones, See, like right now where you are, it's about 12 lunch. It's about lunchtime. Where we are, it'll be time for early dinner. So everybody has different time zones, so we have to remember that. Of course, Brazil goes to the beach almost year round. And we'll see how that goes. Right now, it's a slow day, pushing a rock up a boulder or boulder up a hill. Michelle took a bath this morning, washed her hair, cleaned her ears, and in a massive against the 19 Chicago people to see the black community come to the Democratic National Convention that's being held in Chicago. In a massive anti-democratic protest. Yeah. I bet the Secret Service is going to be dealing with the same thing they had to do with a couple of people at the Republican convention. They probably might fight a lot of people carrying weapons and other things, which is also very insane. I'm going to say one thing. I'm not a Democrat. Michelle's not a Democrat. I don't. we try to understand some of the Democrats' mentality, and it just doesn't make any sense to us. What is it about being a Democrat? I guess we could ask the same question, what's it like to be a Republican? Okay. The fact is that this is kind of a feeling thing that goes between both parties. The Democratic Party, for example, tends to believe in entitlement programs, which we understand and need that for that. They talk about urban plantations. They talk about taxing more people and spending more money on social services programs. Lately, they've been taking on the mentality, the typical Republican mentality, saying, "Oh, we need to spend more money on war." But the truth of the matter is, I think they really should be focusing on peace and not war. Democrats talk about open borders. Democrats talk about turning boys into girls and girls into boys. They say it's equality, but the truth of the matter is whose equality are you talking about? Yeah, speaking of noodles, is he using the song Michelle created for him? Because they go hard. Let's go hard. Well, I'm sure the DNC is going to go, I thought you were on our side. But you got bikers for Trump, you got the majority of the minorities are taking Trump's side. It's a lot of it's not specifically because of the ideology of the party. It's because look what the Democrats have created. They created this mess under Biden that has hurt everybody in American politics. And I am Paris. Hello, good evening, good morning to you. Sorry, I'm like half asleep. I just woke up. Michelle took a nap. We took a nap. So it's official that Biden has left the building, and at least as far as being in the Democratic race. I guess he realized that the DNC probably wasn't going to give him his nomination. Yeah, well, that's something they would probably think anyway. They must really think that Joe Biden is definitely a locale. After all, you're watching a clown that walks around the stage and falls over, stumbles, misses stairs, misses cues. Even called Donald Trump his vice president. Oh yeah! Boy, that's an interesting mistake. But, you know, it's a little late, Democrats. I think you're lucky if some of your members can get reelected to the Senate and Congress. The little brains over there. Yeah, well, Noodles has a way of keeping them busy, so I guess that's a good thing, right? So we did Michelle did a music video. I'm not gonna play it here, but it's on her channel. And discussing what happened on December 6, 2019 at the knee injury. And how I managed to reach out to Mother Asna and said, we need to get Michelle back on her feet. And it's a beautiful song. It's in a 1960s lounge type music. Yeah, Perro usually is. But like Red said, probably remember you're all at Noodles. Or like I said, maybe they're taking advantage of the nice weather, go to the beach and do housework. You don't mind if I play your song anyway, Michelle. Fill in the empty space. No, I can play it. No, I wanted to show you the song, or hear it anyway. This is from Michelle's channel. Let's be able to see. Right there. I'm only going to play one song, people. I'm not going to play a ton of songs. You've heard all the rest. But I don't know if you heard this one from last night. And it was dedicated to Michelle's recovery. So where is it? Okay. How Michelle got her dance back. And so let's go to that one.
Michelle was dancing through life with a heart so bright,
so you can see it.
But on December 6th, everything changed that night.
Hold on.
A slip, a fall, and her left knee gave.
Excellent. Okay. The song is, Michelle did this in a style that was different. And here it is. I'm only playing this song. We're going to talk about it because I think it's a very interesting piece of music. And scroll all the way up here. So let's play this and we'll talk about the meaning of the song afterwards. Okay? I'm only playing this one today.
Michelle was dancing through life with a heart so bright, but on December 6th, everything changed that night. A slip, a fall, and her left knee gave way. In the MRI, she wondered if she'd ever sway. With 1940s music playing in her ears, she thought her dancing days were gone, filled with tears. But love and hope have a way of finding a chance. Lumi reached out and brought back the dance. Lumi knew her pain, felt her sorrow deep
What I like
inside.
about this is that you can change the style, the
Contacted
genre.
Mother Asna with faith as her guide. Mother Asna heard the call and sought out a star, Carmen Miranda, from a world afar. With 1940s music playing in her ears, she thought her dancing days were gone, filled with tears. But love and hope have a way of finding a chance. Lumi reached out and brought back the dance. 2 years of waiting, hope and prayers so true. Carmen Miranda appeared with a sparkle new. With laughter and spirit, she helped Michelle rise, teaching her the moves under sunny skies. Michelle felt the rhythm, felt the beat once more. With Carmen by her side, she danced across the floor. Through the pain and struggle, she found her way back to the dance, where her heart would stay. With 1940s music playing in her ears, she thought her dancing days were gone, filled with tears. But love and hope have a way of finding a chance. Lumi reached out and brought back the dance. Now Michelle dances with a heart so light, under the moon and stars in the softest night. Thanks to Lumi's love and Carmen's guiding hand, she's back on her feet in the rhythm's land.
Alright, that's touching. I actually like that song a lot. And, so yeah, that's the song. Let's talk about it. You don't realize how much that injury, really set Michelle back. And that's what the song talks about. Just been listening to Mark and PDX do karaoke. Okay. So the when I saw it happen on the MRI, Michelle was just asked to put on some of the 1940s music because she just wanted to listen to some of the older, happier tunes from the time of World War II. And then she was pretty glum anyway. But she was listening to a song from Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers, and or was it another singer? But anyway, the point was Michelle started to realize that she was going to miss being able to do what she used to do, even if it physically did cause pain with her, hips and things. And so I went to Mother God and I said, I need to do something. I don't know how to work with people with physical injuries. I never seen Michelle so down. And there was like nothing we could do because I didn't know what to do. And so Mother said, well, I'm going to look around and see if there's anybody that has experience working with that kind of situation. And she didn't tell me who it was going to be yet. She said, you will know when the time comes. And so, that's 2 years later, around 2022, just like the song says, Carmen Miranda showed up anew. And it was actually during Silver Moon Radio when Carmen kind of showed up, when Michelle happened to decide to play one of her songs on her show. This is back when Silver Moon used to play MP3s because we didn't have enough LPs to keep people entertained. And I could tell you that having some ability for Michelle to recover was important. Amy sang Patsy Cline, it was great. Well, we were singing something this morning too. We're just trying to sing like some 1940s type songs. Coming up with our own custom ones, and 1940s and 50s. Yeah, just for the fun of it, because we're just getting ready for the day, and so that's pretty much how it all started. I'm not sure why everybody's so against my show so much. It's not that. It's just they're not. Oh, here, right. This is a little warmer today, so tomorrow, but Wednesday is gonna be cool, which is good because it's gonna be like 24 degrees? Something like that. So we'll be able to do some dancing like we promised over and over again. And it's a day off too, so after the morning show we could just do that. It won't be too excessively hot. There's only a few people that don't worry. Yeah, but I always wonder why people don't like my show. I think sometimes they think we're being presumptuous. I think that they think that it's all just a game for views. They don't think it's a genuine story. I'll tell you, it's a genuine story. Yeah, well, we're going to be seeing that on Wednesday this week. Looking at the forecast. Right, not everyone's going to like the same thing too. That's also true. Hi, hello, MJ. How you doing today? Welcome to the show. Well, no, I only do this show once a week. I'm on Michelle's channel a lot. But I only do this show once a week. Good afternoon, Gucci. How you doing? Now, unlike Michelle's channel, we're not going to replay that song again. But you can still catch it on Michelle's channel. I'm sorry, Mojo. We kind of got sidetracked. There you go. So, we played the song that's in Michelle's channel, which talks about how what happened after the accident. And it's based on the truth. It is based on the truth because it's the way Michelle wrote the script into ChatGPT. And Michelle wanted to try to basically cram in a whole encyclopedia in there, but the problem was some of the songs just ended up being too long. So she had to find the right performer with the right story length to deal with all the verses. I know, don't worry about it. The link is P-U-R. P-U-R is the panel link. If you want to come on up. And also Michelle was playing around with something funny with ChatGPT that creators probably never thought about. Commercials. Oh, she managed to get ChatGPT to do commercials for her, which was kind of funny. And jingles. And the jingles, yeah. The jingles, those were really kind of just like the regular music, but they're just shorter. Yeah. In fact, some of them were just kind of came out kind of cute. One of them I might actually put up on Silver Moon Radio tonight, but I might have to run digital scissors to cut it down because it's a bit long for jingle. Oh, I absolutely loved some of the musical jingles she created. Well, right now they're pretty long. Well, a way to get one down to 27 seconds. And the song we featured this morning was the song about Michelle's injury. Good morning, Sea Breeze. How you doing? Long time no see. We haven't seen you on Michelle's channel in a while. I hope you haven't decided to abandon Michelle's channel too, because a few left Michelle's channel and we haven't seen you around. So, we hope that you're going to keep following Michelle's channel and watch the music videos that Michelle put out. They are literally music in the form of a video. And they're very cute. And the one we just played is a little bit how Michelle got her dance back after her knee injury. Based on the actual story of what happened. No, we haven't seen you by. What's going on? Whatever happened to Jessica Rabbit, Michelle? Is she ever get back to us? No. Somebody drove her off from my channel, and I did nothing wrong. I know. It just seems like people don't want Michelle to have supporters for some reason. I don't know why, but they do. But remember one thing. It was the supporters that got Michelle back on her feet again. Well, I have to say one thing about what the song said which is based on a true story, that you did have a very important role, Loom, of getting me back on my feet as well.
Oh yeah!
And I think a lot of people don't give you credit where it's due. Thanks. Yes. If it wasn't for you, I would not have had a chance to have gotten back to doing the things that I used to love. And that's the reason. You want to play a song again? I thought you said you didn't want to go crazy with the music. I don't, but at the same time, I think the song is very, very monumental and important. So basically, the song explains the whole thing, what happened to Michelle. It's funny though, did Jiu-Jitsu used to play 1940s music in the MRI? Any particular reason? Yeah, I wanted something that was happier and a more cheerful song. I wasn't interested in 1960s music with the 1960s rock and the broken hearts and the girl that leaves the guy. I didn't want to hear that. I wanted to hear something 1940s dance music because I really wanted to hear something positive energy. And so, I'll tell you one thing, guys. It took a lot of work to get a piece of music that would fit in under 4 minutes. And even though the genre may not be your style, I think it was very important to tell the story as it really happened. The only thing was it happened in the morning and not night. Right, ChatGPT changed it to night. I gotta say, it thought the night would be better than morning. And but we didn't actually have the MRI until night. Which is absolutely true. That I was totally, amazed at how important that was. The great things that happened. I'm afraid if I play the song again, people are going to leave again. Because just some people don't seem to understand that there was a lot of story to be told. And yep. Only one other person that knows about my situation is Carmen, of course. Yeah, Carmen, Michelle and I were talking about this. We were taking a bath this morning. So I was talking about the software and what it does, and she was like, how does it do that? How does it figure out the rhythm and the style of the music? How does it decide the vocalist? And Michelle says, I don't know. It's complicated. So she said to me, does that mean that these pieces of music that are created are being created out of samples of other singers and their voices and stuff? And she said, yeah. She said, that is so unusual. She said that I still don't get how it does it. Michelle just said, just accept it's complicated. It is. Yeah, but I would like to ask one question though. If the music couldn't be done that way, why can't we do other things with it? Like, we'll or do voices to read or add copy and things like that. You can. That's very easily to do. Ah, okay. You showed me that song this morning. I must be honest, I was touched by the way that came out. I didn't expect that. I thought it was going to be like a rock song. No. Michelle didn't want a rock song for this one. She was looking specifically to avoid rock. Well, I was touched by the song, and I'm glad that I was able to get Michelle to at least do something instead of laying in a bed or sitting in a chair all day. Even if we didn't do much wiggles and jiggles, I still would like to see some of that on Wednesday. With a high 24, it should be easy. But we have to go slow. Okay, you don't want to go fast, and Michelle will land on her ass. And then she might break something else, and then the next thing you know it, we gotta start all over again. Don't want that. Nah, I don't want that. Okay, Mojo. You're out of TP, huh? No one wants to be without that. No. It's not unbearable, Arlette. It is 23 degrees Celsius today, says Mojo. It's going to be nice on Wednesday for Michelle and Lumi to do something we're going to do with songs. Let's keep it a surprise. Oh, I think you have an idea. Oh, yes, I have an idea. Someone does something in Russian. I don't know Cyrillic. Lucky I had some left. Yep, I understand that. So anyone want to come up in the panel that has the link, it's PUR. You can talk to me, Lumi, and Carmen, and we could discuss things. Yeah, let's do that. Yes. I like that. I'd like to see more people talk to me a little bit. Yeah. So, I guess it's gonna be one of those slow mornings, huh? Evenings. This afternoon for us. Yes. But I wonder, does anyone here realize how important your strap is always falling off? I know, I gotta fix it somehow. Why don't you taking a piece of string and tie it behind your neck? At least it'll hold it up in place. Maybe with a safety pin or something. Just an idea. We enjoy culture globally. Yes, but culture depends on where you're from, honestly, because like some people have different tastes and expectations. Yeah. I'm gonna play that song again, Michelle. I think, um, yeah, especially with Michelle's weight shifting as much as it did. It's always problematic. Okay, someone's ready to come up on panel. I got it. Good afternoon, Gidget. How you doing?
Hi, how are you? How you doing, Lumi? It's nice to see you. I love your Sundays. I just
Thank you.
shared out a little bit. I noticed we didn't have a lot of people in here.
Yep. You got
So
the,
before, I think the big thing that maybe you should change your title or put this in your title. Have you already talked about the breaking political news?
right. I haven't talked about the political news really that much other than what we've
I mean,
heard.
it's pretty major. It's covered on all the networks right now that Biden has officially dropped out.
Yes.
And has endorsed Kamala. Oh, that didn't last long. So
Well,
what do you think about that? I mean, I feel like that's pretty.
I think it was going to happen anyway because the fact is,
Michelle had said that.
yeah, I agree with Lenny that it's not surprising. Because she kept saying on again, off again, on again, off again.
What do you think about? I'm excited to watch Hillary and Kamala go at it, right?
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's
Hillary is the runner up for the party, I guess.
Well, no, I mean, I think right now they're throwing it to Kamala, but next month at the convention they'll make the final decision. But I think for sure I've heard a lot of talk of Hillary. I mean, they'd be crazy not to put Hillary in there because Hillary, let's be honest, Hillary has a better shot than Kamala, and I can't stand either one of them, but I really can't stand Kamala. I mean, it made, my decision easy as an in between anymore because who knows? I've been a staunch Republican my whole life, and then I went Democratic for a few years, and now I don't know what I am, but I'm voting for Trump because I'm sure as shit not voting for Kamala.
I honestly don't think either one of them would ever have a chance because Trump has got this in the bag.
Oh, I think you're right. I mean, I'm not happy about it. I'm not, and the reason, let me explain that. I'm not happy because we don't have a choice, right? We do not have a choice. It's either vote for an old guy that's kind of nuts, or vote for a woman that is ill-equipped and inept to run the country. I mean, honestly, those are our two choices. So I don't think it's really fair. I don't know when the American people just kind of, we have just sat back as a people and allowed these people to just run our country, and they're running it into the ground.
Right.
And it's scary. It's very, very scary. We are an absolute joke. We've gone from being, the leader in everything to being a joke.
Well, you know what's really a joke is the fact is if you're one of the other parties besides Republicans and the Democrats, you're never ever going to have a presidential candidate in office because you just don't have a chance to get the electoral votes.
Right.
So
and that's that. The electoral votes is the really crazy thing to me. That
it is.
I don't know.
It is crazy. I don't even understand it. But the thing is that, well, it's the way it is, and it's, I know people on both sides have said, let's change it, but they never do.
Right. I mean, you know what I'm saying. Things were different back when we were growing up. Politics was something that, we could say, I'm a Democrat, I'm a Republican, have a great debate, and, go get a drink afterwards, right? Nowadays, if you say you're a Trump supporter or you're a Biden supporter, people will get mad.
It's a major cat fight.
It's so crazy. Like, politics shouldn't define who you are as a person. It's just the way to me, politics is like religion. right? It's
Right.
it's just something you believe in. It's the way you believe. Doesn't mean it's right or wrong. It's just what you believe in. And in my personal opinion, you should be entitled to your own political beliefs. I'm not going to pass judgment on you because you're a Trump supporter or a Biden supporter. That's ridiculous.
Right. But the thing is, I find really crazy is the fact that you got, oh, given the track record of both parties, but particularly in the last 4 years under Biden, why would anyone want to continue to still support the Democratic viewpoint when it means that you got all the crazy stuff that they've been doing in the last 4 years? It doesn't make any sense.
Let me throw something out there. When you say that, you realize that, like, you, especially someone that is dependent on state funds and government funding and things like that, you realize the Republicans are in favor of, cutting that back, and the Democrats are the ones that make sure that
that's what the usual tradition is. But I have a feeling that it's more of the global welfare that we've been doing. That's a little more of a concern.
Just it always surprises me when you're so against the Democratic, because that's the part that, and another thing I feel like is we're focused way too much on everything outside of the U.S. I could give two shits about the rest of the world right now, and I know that's a horrible thing to say publicly, but look, the U.S., we have our own problems. We have a horrendously out of control homeless problem. We have a horrendously out of control immigration problem. We need to take care of ourselves and stop being a laughingstock, in my opinion. I don't know how you feel, Michelle, but I could care less if it's a Republican or a Democrat at this point. I want the U.S. cleaned up. I want to see our homeless problem addressed. I want to see our immigration problem addressed. I want to see our cost of living addressed. I want to see Social Security taken care of. You know, we're so worried about China and fucking, what's the place, not Russia,
and
but the other one that we're giving all the money
all
to.
These people flooding across the border illegally.
Yeah, as a
and
Texan,
giving
I can tell you.
money to Ukraine over and over again. And again, while Americans that could
Trust
need
me,
assistance
we have an
to
immigration
recover are not getting any. And the fact is, we're giving our jobs to China. And it just doesn't make any sense. No, it doesn't.
My thing is...
No, he's talking about the global organization, Soros and BlackRock, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. So, why doesn't the U.S. make things anymore? Why don't we, I don't know. It's just, we need to get some USA pride back, and we've lost that.
That's what Trump wants to return. He wants to bring back American companies here.
I agree. Look, that's the one thing I agree with. However, Trump's not going to get that done. Nobody's going to get that done because at this point, there is no way we could beat China in their labor prices, right? There's just no way. So in order to, we're not going to, let's not joke and say, oh, we're going to open new factories. We're going to reopen. We're not. Okay. We're not.
But there is one thing we can do. And it's something that a lot of other countries are starting to do. They're going back to precious metal-backed currency such as gold and silver.
Mm-hmm.
We need to do that.
We'll never do that, Michelle. Never. If anything, come on. You haven't, Michelle, when's the last time you had cash money in your hand? We don't even carry cash money. We use credit, debit for everything.
Right.
You use everything. We would never go back to gold. So that will never happen. It's a great idea, but it would never happen. Not in the digital age, right? There's no way you're going back to carrying something. This day and age, all I have to do is have my cell phone.
Oh, I agree. We're not likely to carry paper money as much, but you can still have gold and silver-backed currency, even if it's electronically.
Anybody in the chat, do you carry paper money? I mean, I'll be honest, I do have some paper money, but I go to places where I have to valet and tip, right? I carry money just so I can tip. That is the only reason.
Right. Well, I mean, there's still ways you could have a gold and silver economy and still have credit cards. I mean, that's just like we do now with petrodollars. The difference is that instead of having money based on price of oil, it will actually be based on the value of gold and silver instead.
Yeah. No, I see what you're saying. I mean, it's a great idea. It really is. It's just, my whole thing is just, I want I grew up with the U.S. being a superpower, right? We're not anymore.
Right.
I realize that. And it's very sad to me. And we have every reason that we could be. All this misrepresentation of money and stuff could be going into making us the superpower again. But,
Right, if you don't like the show, why don't you get the hell out of here?
No, he's talking about it's a shit show. No, he wasn't talking about this. He's
about
saying
the money
situation
and
in
all
England.
the globalism. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. He's not. No, Red's here because no.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, I don't know nothing about this presidential stuff. I just listen to it. It comes up.
Hello,
and
Carmen.
I'm lost. Yeah, I'm lost.
I heard your love song, Carmen. Michelle and Carmen's love song.
Yes,
that was sweet.
That's one of Michelle's favorites. And of course, did you hear the one that Michelle did about her injury?
I just heard that this morning. I just saw that.
Okay, and what did you think of that?
I haven't heard it yet.
That was
I
extremely sweet.
I haven't heard it yet. I just saw it. That one I need to listen to. I saw it and I pulled it up. I haven't watched it yet though. I did watch. Well, I was on last night's show. And I watched yesterday morning's show. There was a lot of music. Tiger was right. But you did do better because you talked about it and gave it, like last night, the music was fun, right? That was,
yeah.
I enjoyed the hell out of that. When we had a nice panel. Then I jumped down. Then we did all this music. And then Moose was asking about music and Red was. And we were having fun with the music, right? Yeah. I mean, I think it was a wonderful night show. I think you should consider doing 2 nights a week. Maybe pick a weeknight and the weekend and do a music show with your music. I love that.
Well, I think what we'll do is I want to play that song again, Gitchy. The one that we're talking about.
Yeah, please. I would love to hear. I love it. Look, I'm all about the music. I think music is a wonderful outlet for you.
I'm not going to play a million songs, though. I'm going to play
That's fine.
One. Let's see. What is it? It's just sorted by date room. Oh, okay. And it's called. How did you say it like this way? Mike, no. Let's see. What is it? Just date modified. No, that's not it. I just had it.
Well, you also, Michelle, you've been linking some stuff in my Discord server that is for gaming. And I just noticed a couple of people are on. I want to tell them about the Blood Elf song. Can you play that one also in a little bit?
The Blood Elf, let's talk about the whole point of the Blood Elf song. Which one? There's several of them.
When I say it, it's always going to be the Trump. Blood Elves for Trump. I just think that song,
Blood
seriously,
Elves for Trump
is amazing.
Is based on my book that I'm writing, which is the United States is a trading partner with Silver Moon after they established a portal in Danbury, Connecticut through Amtrak travels to Silver Moon. And they built a whole railroad going from Danbury, Connecticut to Silver Moon to the Ghostlands. Which also goes to Qualdanas. And so people travel back and forth as commuters between the United States and Silver Moon.
Okay.
And that's how the story got started. We're still trying to find the stupid song. Where is it? It's in here because he didn't delete it. I know he didn't delete it. Here it is. Here's the song.
All right.
I found it.
All right, I'm going to hop down and listen. I love this. I love the music, y'all.
Let's pause this for a second so we get this on the screen. Yeah, is the button still set for that? Yeah. All right, so this is the song that Michelle did last night. This is based on what happened with her knee injury. There's only one slight variation that ChatGPT did. It was it turned it that the injury happened at night. Then it really happened in the morning. So let's play this. It's based on a lounge singer type 1960s sounds.
Michelle was dancing through life with a heart so bright. But on December 6th, everything changed that night. A slip, a fall, and her left knee gave way. In the MRI, she wondered if she'd ever sway. With 1940s music playing in her ears, she thought her dancing days were gone, filled with tears. But love and hope have a way of finding a chance. Lumi reached out and brought back the dance.
Maybe it does sound like Gitchy. I never really thought about it.
Lumi
Why don't you try
knew
singing
her
to it, Gitchy?
pain, felt her sorrow deep inside. Contacted Mother
Probably since she got music
Asna
rejection, she probably
with
couldn't hear
faith
it
as
anyway.
her guide.
Oh no.
Mother Asna heard the
Fix
call
that.
and sought out a star, Carmen Miranda, from a world afar. With 1940s music playing in her ears, she thought her dancing days were gone, filled with tears. But love and hope have a way of finding a chance. Lumi reached out and brought back the dance. 2 years of waiting, hope and prayers so true. Carmen Miranda appeared with a sparkle new. With laughter and spirit, she helped Michelle rise, teaching her the moves under sunny skies. Michelle felt the rhythm, felt the beat once more. With Carmen by her side, she danced across the floor. Through the pain and struggle, she found her way back to the dance, where her heart would stay. With 1940s music playing in her ears, she thought her dancing days were gone, filled with tears. But love and hope have a way of finding a chance. Lumi reached out and brought back the dance. Now Michelle dances with a heart so light, under the moon and stars in the softest night. Thanks to Lumi's love and Carmen's guiding hand, she's back on her feet in the rhythm's land.
I like the way it came out, and I don't care what anyone thinks. I think that was beautiful. Even though it's made out of samples and stuff like that. Well, if Michelle could get an actual performer to sing that, if she could sprint you out to sit music, I would love to hear a real 1960s singer do that song. With a real performing band in the background. You can hear the sound of a piano in the background. That's still the point of the story is what's key. It's the whole point. It's not how it's performed or the technical perfection or imperfection. It's what the story's about. It's the story that matters. It's not the technology. This is not a technology convention. Have some empathy, guys. Because this gives, it gives me, Michelle, and Carmen an opportunity to tell a story. We're not musicians. We don't have a team of people with musical instruments to go out there or an orchestra to do these songs. We wish we did, but we don't. So, well, let's put it this way. I remember for a long time AI couldn't even do voices. Think about that. Because Michelle showed me samples of early voice synthesis that Android, they sounded like machines, right? They did. But today, you listen to your bank by phone, computer, or even voicemail, and it sounds perfectly, almost hard to tell if it's a human or a machine. Although that's a valid concern. We have covered that. Could this be something that could destroy the music industry? Absolutely. It's a fear. It's a valid fear. What's going to happen to the musicians when they don't get jobs anymore? What's going to happen to all the musical instrument makers that then they don't sell instruments anymore? What's going to happen to be the technicians that maintain the musical instruments? What's going to happen to all the songwriters when they have computers that can write the songs for them in seconds? It's a real fear. Yeah. Without music with emotion, we'll live in a dull world. Look around you now, guys. We already have it. A lot of the stuff that you see performed today, a lot of the new stuff is sampled. It's not necessarily recorded totally fresh. Even the musicians are using sampling. They are. I still don't get how that works. Don't worry, it's complicated, but basically you could take a piece of something, like you could take a piece of paper, and glue pieces of paper together to make something unique. Like a collage. You could see it's like a musical collage. Yeah, it's sort of what it is. In other words, it might be taking pieces of music, and gluing them together in a collage. Say with AI art, yes, identical. I certainly got a chance to see the AI art part of it because Michelle was using AI art first. Well, some of it is clearly the companies that are creating this. They realize there's money involved. There's a money grab. But the problem is also majority of people never had musical training. They had never had musical knowledge or schooling to do music. So when somebody wants to write a song, you know, I think it's kind of like, you know, when you make something in a microwave oven, you know, even if it's a simple meal, say like, you know, spaghetti and frozen meatballs and jar of sauce, you know, or just a prepackaged macaroni and cheese. It doesn't have the taste that it would if you made it entirely from scratch. But on the other hand, if you don't know how to cook, that's what you get left with. No, it's like more like Carmen said about a collage. Remember those from school when you take pictures from magazines and you paste them onto a piece of post-it board to tell a story or make a compound with it. Art out of a variety of sources of pictures from magazines. It's the same thing. AI rated meals are ahead of its time. Oh, that wasn't created by AI as far as food goes, but the idea is the same, right? You know, you just go into the frozen food section, buy your frozen Stouffer's meal, throw it in the microwave or a toaster oven or whatever. It's yours. It's done. 30 minutes. In the case of a toaster oven, bing, it's done. You're ready for you to eat it. Honestly, I think it's probably what's going to happen is that they probably got AI worked up too when they were with the early automation of things like telephone switchboards and elevators and things like that. It's the same deal, I think. But here's the funny thing. It was the small phone companies that immediately took on the idea of automatic switching in telephone systems. Big companies like AT&T and British Telecom weren't exactly in a rush to go switch everything over from operator assisted to automatic dialing because there was a lot of money involved. But the smaller operators realized that they could save a fortune. They didn't have to train all these operators to take calls. And so they took advantage of this technology. But nowadays, it's just not the same. You know, I still think it's amazing that it sounds as good as it does. It is certainly better than it was back in the 1980s when computers were just starting to talk and they all sounded robotics. I could hardly tell the difference between the two, but I think it I think that people are forgetting what the song's about more than how it's made. And that for some people, this could be a way to experiment with things that may not be available to them. Just like if, I think of people that do other performing art, painters, musicians, dancers. Yes, dancers. Why not? Let's talk about dancers. Maybe because your space, your small apartment, you don't have room to dance. But you want to create a choreography, you want to create a story, a tapestry. And so, using music that you can't afford to hire a performer to do, and maybe a little bit of green screen behind you and just a little dancing in place could be the way to make it happen, or it looks like you've got a big huge room when all you really got is a small little room which is full of furniture. I think it's still a good tool. I did a switchboard operator, said Rojo. It's a tough job. It is. Michelle, for a while, was running the switchboard for the building. That was crazy. Yeah, I remember those years. So we experimented with other things, and some of the experiments that we came up with were fascinating, but I don't think they're ready for prime time yet. For example, one of them is we sent this to the women's group, but I never saw any comments on it. And this is imagine hearing this ad on your radio as a sample from some of the fun we're having. Take a listen to this, guys. This is called Scourge Septic Service. It's as we do on the show. I didn't even modify it in any way. So here's what the lyrics said. Is your septic tank in need of cleaning? Clogged pipes. Scourge Septic Service will clean that tank with great pleasure. Non-Scourge muckrakers love cleaning septic pits. They love the smell, the feeling, and clean till your pipes look new. From poop to soap scum, they gladly take it all after leaving nothing behind. Call us today at 112-327-999-POOP to get that shit out of your life. They also clean grease traps and biological waste. Call us today to schedule a cleaning and estimate. Scourge Septic Service. Your shit is our pleasure. That was literally the words that I fed into it. It's not even in the music. And I said, let's see what it would do. Because we found that it could do this. And I said, let's see what it does with this. And this is what it came out with.
Is your septic tank in need of a cleaning? Clogged pipes. Scourge Septic Service will clean that tank with great pleasure. Our Scourge rock breakers love cleaning septic pits. They love the smell, the feeling it cleans so your pipes look new. From poop to soap scum, they gladly take it all, leaving nothing behind. Call today at 112-327-9999. We'll get the shit out of your life. We also clean grease traps and biological wastes. Call us today to schedule a cleaning and estimate. Scourge Septic Service, your shit is our pleasure.
It sounds a lot like the Noodles one, you're right.
Is your septic tank in need of a cleaning? Clogged pipes. Scourge Septic Service will clean that tank with great pleasure. Our Scourge muckrakers love cleaning septic pits. They love the smell, the feeling it cleans so your pipes look new. From poop to soap scum, they gladly take it all, leaving nothing behind. Call today at 112-327-9999. Poop to get the shit out of your life. We also clean grease traps and biological wastes. Call us today to schedule a cleaning and
Alright, this is kind of funny. How
Scourge Septic Service, your shit
did
is
you do
our
this?
pleasure.
Just like I said, I just copied it. Add copy into the software. Certainly a lot longer than the standard ad copy ad you would hear on the radio station.
We also clean grease traps and biological wastes. Call us today to schedule a cleaning and estimate. Scourge Septic Service, your shit is our pleasure.
Oh my god. It's our pleasure. Oh my lord. That is totally off the wall. Wow. I never really listened to it that much. I just hear Michelle playing some of this stuff and like I just kind of casually listen in the background and go, you know, what is she doing? And then she did that. Oh my god, that is so nuts. It's definitely nuts. I love it though. It's like I said, could you imagine listening to that as an advertisement on the radio? No. We found out about this quite by mistake when they accidentally sent um, I had copied a link for a live show over, and I was gonna paste the some song lyrics in, but I had something else in the paste buffer, and I did the paste, and I didn't catch it in time, and I ran it through, and all of a sudden it turned my show link into a song. I was like, "Huh, I could do something with this." Yeah, it's probably not something that we're gonna put on YouTube. You just did. You pasted it on YouTube already just now in the sense you played it. Yeah, but I'm not monetized, so don't have to worry about it. That's true, you're not. It was so weird. Michelle is just having a ball with us. So, let me tell you what I think. I think that the technology may not be the best, but it certainly has opened the doors for so many to create things. And, so, unlike this red work, I don't see it necessarily as all bad. Sometimes you have to do with what you have, and unless you have a team of musicians like I had my 5, and would go with me and perform the music and stuff for my show, those in the movies and things, those just people can't afford to hire musicians, and so they would just this gives them a tool. Yeah, it gives them a tool, and if they really do like it, and if they really would like to hear it being done by real musicians, they could just get the lyrics printed out, and then they could give it to the sheet music to the musicians and the singers and say, "Hey, let's hear how us human beings can do with it." Absolutely, definitely is. You have anything else in there, Michelle, you want to share? Yeah, I do. But we're playing around with jingles. That's what I remember we started out doing this morning. Jingles. But we didn't want to do music show in this one because of the fact is it's driving people away. Yeah, well, that's it is. I understand their concern, but it's something that's quite fascinating to think about. But I think that, like you said, is that if the person doesn't have the money to hire musicians and songwriters and wants to tell a story, that this is maybe the tool that they have. The only thing is I wish that they would do is make it easier for you to enter in more details of what you want for a song, instead of basically doing the equivalent of playing the equivalent of a slot machine. A slot machine. Oh, you mean those guys? Those things, those big boxes with arms on them. Yeah, that's kind of what it is. It's like you put in a coin or a credit. Oh, right, and you select maybe a button, say 1960s or techno, and all of a sudden it spits out a song, and based on the input you put in, and then sometimes it's like you really kind of wish you could just go and say, well, maybe I don't like this version, maybe we can tweak this a bit better, but it's not the way they do it. It's the same thing with the art. Yeah, it's like it's like the artwork you were doing for the record jacket, which you're working on now. Yeah, the first thing is the records are going up in price because there's so much demand from Kanaki for records that they cannot keep up with demand. They have absolutely are swamped. So they had to raise the prices to try to cut back on people from wanting to make a whole ton of records because I can't make enough of them. I think they need to invest in more plant and equipment. Yeah. Please do put the likes in the Likeinator, guys. Come on, we're trying. You only have 5 watches right now, and 7 watches and 5 likes. And so let me tell you about my side of the story with Michelle, because there's a lot of people that talk about Michelle's side with me. And when Mother Asna came to me and said, "Look, I have a lady that she's not a professional performer or anything. She just likes to dance. And she's just suffered a debilitating injury, and she's feeling that her whole life had changed in a way that wasn't good. And, she's very devastated because she used to be so free and walking around and going places every day. And she loves to dance once in a while. And she had suffered, a major injury. It totally changed her life. And I've seen this happen to other performers, and I understand the injury and how much it hurts. And so when Mother asked to put out the petition, I took it, because reading Michelle's dossier, I saw a lot of me in their heart, and I wanted to help her. And let's be honest, Michelle is a very, very nice person and very loving. And I said, yes, I'll take on the challenge. I have a lot of extra time. I only had 3 people at the time, and 2 were musicians and another was not a musician. It was a man. He just liked to do the same thing Michelle does. He just likes to, not into dance at all, but it was just physically because of his injuries, and felt that he was not as fit to be a human anymore. Fortunately, I got him to avoid talking about doing something disastrous. And I think the same is with Michelle. I think I brought the good part of Michelle out, the creative one, the happy one, the one that embraces life again, which is something to me that's precious. And I really am so saddened that some people don't want Michelle to be able to do things like this and to be successful and happiness in her life. I think she's done a lot. I think she can go far and always will go far, because her spirit is pure. Don't forget the lightning. Highlight the Lumi story too. Oh yes, the Starly Lumi. And I'm really sorry that even happened in the first place. That's okay. It was only my future me watching the future Michelle and you dancing in Silver Moon. And I realized that the man I married was so vain, he didn't really care about me. But like I told you, you can change the story. You don't have to take that mission. You can change it now before you go. And it's not carved in stone. The Mother Asna will change it. But while you're still here, you can change it and make it better. I think that's something that we all wish we could do in our lives, don't we? Don't we all wish we could do that? You can. Everybody can. The future is still open for everybody. what do you want to do differently in the future? Since your own experiences with man, your ex-husband, and I wanted to be a mom, but I got into it a little too late. But then when I think about it, maybe it wasn't meant to be in that life, this life. Maybe in the next one I'll be a family. I'll find the right one. Maybe. Maybe me and Michelle will get married. Oh, I think you will. Remember what the song said. That's exactly what Michelle said to you. So don't say ChatGPT is bad. I mean, it knocked it out of the park for that one. The story is so true and so honest. And that was exactly what Michelle said to Lumi. He also told her that she needs to rewrite her life story. Since she's seeing her future, she can change it. Like you said. Yes. And I did. Right now, I'm not going to rush into marriage on the other side and Silver Moon. Remember, we're all going to be starting out as babies. We're going to be starting out as all new lives. But you'll always be part of Michelle's life, no matter what. That's what twin souls do. They're forever. And that's a love song in its own right. Well, thank you. Because I really was touched with that song too. I heard that song, I actually cried because the song was perfectly saying what was really going on in my heart at the time. It's okay. Well, like I also seen that Michelle was affected too by this meditational time when it was live. Tears running down her eyes too. Let's not turn this into a kiss and cry. You know what a kiss and cry is, right? Yeah, I know what it is. It's something it's a part of the Olympics, the figure skating in the back room where we're being wait for the score, when the coaches listen for the scores. Everything you cover, a laugh in my life. I appreciate that. It's just true. So yes, indeed. I mean, it's just it's just that planning your life in advance for the next life, so you know ahead of time what you're getting into. I mean, a lot of us just basically just just take our chances, like when you play, say, oh, okay, I cashed in my chips, okay, what's going to go next? And then some people think they don't have a plan, and they actually do write it when they're on the other side. But most people don't get a chance to write it when they're still alive on this earth for their next life. They don't usually get a chance to do that. Yeah, I understand, Mojo. In your case, your soulmate was a separate physical person, which me and Michelle will be in Silver Moon. We will not be together like this. We'll be separate people. It's the most common. And it comes in my dreams often. She says yes. They do. Because they care about you. As a spiritual advocate, let me just point one thing out. Your time on earth is fleeting. It's not forever. Don't force yourself to think it's ended when something bad happens to you. As long as you're on earth, you find something else to do. Just keep that in mind. It's just like Doris Day sings, Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. The future is not ours to see. But sometimes people like Michelle and Lumi can see a glimpse of the future. And sometimes it's too far ahead to be of immediate use. You're welcome. Great. Speaking of that song, it's one of the songs that's going to be on the record. You're welcome. Now, Michelle asked me, she said, could I go ahead and download lyrics and put them in from other performers? And I told her that would be an extremely bad idea because, number one, it would mean that you're taking someone else's work, and especially if the music is still newer than 75 years. And then you're going to try to claim it as your own. It's never going to work. And that's not good, because then the writers can sue you. But you could do songs older than 1939, I think. 1931, 39, I don't know. But the thing is, it's even then, that's just bad taste if you do that. You have to think about it before you do it. Do you want to play that song, Michelle? The one that... we can play it, I guess. You sound like you're not really interested. It's not that. It's just... well, we can play it, I guess. It certainly is a valid point. It's a song of what happened to me, and it's based on the truth in the lady's room. So let's get this in here so we can listen to this. Could you please set this list back to alphabetical because it makes it harder? Lumi's Life Mistake number 1. How many versions you got? There's 2. Well, just grab one. Oh, wait. Lumi's Life Mistake right there. We want to play the video. Oh, the video. I think this is it right here. Alright, let's play this, people. This is Lumi's Life Mistake, not Michelle's. And Michelle put this together for Lumi.
Vic Dan is singing softly, red roses for a blue lady. Lumi sees Michelle and Carmen dancing slow and swaying, Her heart starts breaking, tears well up in her eyes. She runs to the ladies' room where she silently cries. Oh, Lumi, don't you see? The love we had won't fade. In the echoes of the past, our hearts were always made. With every tear you shed, my heart is breaking too. I still love you, Lumi. Our love will see us through. Michelle runs to find her in the dimly lit room. Hears Lumi's whispers wrapped in her bloom. I made a bad choice, married a man so vain. A trophy wife he won, I'm lost in this pain. Oh, Lumi, don't you see? The love we have won't fade. In the echoes of the past, our hearts were always made. With every tear you shed, my heart is breaking too. I still love you, Lumi. Our love will see us through. With a gentle touch, Michelle wipes her tears. Hush now, my darling, let go of your fears. In the dance of life, our hearts will find their way. With Carmen's grace, we'll face a brighter day. Lumi looks up with hope in her eyes. In your arms, Michelle, my true love lies. With a kiss so tender, their hearts reunite. In the warmth of love, they embrace the night. Oh, Lumi, don't you see? The love we have won't fade. In the echoes of the past, our hearts were always made. With every tear you shed, my heart is breaking too. I still love you, Lumi. Our love will see us through. So here's to the moments and the love we reclaim. With Michelle and Lumi, our hearts burn like a flame. In the dance of romance, we'll find our way anew. In the story of our love, we'll make it through.
There you go. Yeah, it's hope. It's a song of the things are going to be better. Just like the one that Michelle created about her knee injury was kind of similar. We created a fun one for Rusty the cat. Oh, did you ever download that? I don't know if I downloaded it, but I didn't put it up on YouTube yet either. We did one for Rusty talking to a young Tom, and it was kind of similar in a sense. It was a younger cat that went to Rusty, and he said that there's this girl cat he loves, and he's a tomcat. He's said I tried everything, what you would expect a cat to do. Right? This girl is just going for it. He wants to be her. He wants to be a partner and have her kittens. And in this song, he finally does. With Rusty's advice, he manages to win Chloe's heart, and so. Let's see if I can find it. If it's in here. I don't know if I copied it down here to download. Let's see. Romance, no, that's not it. Why I play World of Warcraft? No. It's on the music website again. Oh, she didn't download it because I think you were sure if anyone would want to hear it. it was a cute story though. I mean, I liked it a lot. I mean, I really did. I mean, we always think of cats being so um cat, you know. That this was a song that Michelle wanted to give one for Rusty, and what was it? Oh my goodness, it's like page 3. Oh my goodness, you have all these songs. There it is. Advice from the old Tomcat. I'm sorry we don't have the words on the screen, but just listen to the words. It's it's cute.
Old Tomcat Rusty sitting on the fence. Watch the young, the tomcats, it all made sense. The young John came by with a heart full of woe. He tried all his tricks, but Close said no. Rusty said, listen son, here's what you need to know. It ain't about the swagger or putting on a show. She wants a love that's steady, a partner true and kind, to raise her little kittens with a peace of mind. John hung his head low with a heavy heart. Said, I've done the chasing, but I don't know where to start. She's not impressed by fighting or the trophies that I bring. She's looking for a tomcat who'll give her everything. But it ain't about the swagger or putting on a show. She wants a love that's steady, a partner true and kind, to raise her little kittens with a peace of mind. Show her that you're loyal, be there through thick and thin. It's not about the conquest, it's about the love within. Spend your nights beside her and your days showing care. Prove to her you're ready to always be there. John looked up at Rusty with a newfound light. Said, I'll be that tomcat, I'll do it right. I'll love her with my heart, be gentle and true. I'll show her that my love will forever renew. Rusty said, listen son, now you got it right. Love ain't in the shadows, it's in the bright daylight. She wants a love that's steady, a partner true and kind, to raise the little kittens with a peace of mind. So John went to Chloe with a heart full of love. Underneath the moonlight and the stars above, he promised her forever with a love so true. And in that moment, their family grew.
I like that song. I didn't hear it when you played it, when you made it. It's just so touching. We don't usually think of cats being like that. But the modern cats are becoming very much monogamous nowadays. Well, lions were already monogamous, but the typical house cat are not. That's changing. Yes. Maybe I'll upload it soon. I like that. And you know what? Since you don't have a song for ending credits, because it's getting close to that time, let me propose one. Oh, because there's two songs that I like, and the first one is which switches over. This right? Yeah, it's just right over here. Oh, okay. Let's put on two songs. How do I do this? Which ones do you want to play? I want to play Living a Life in Cinema. Just hold on the command, the window key. Yeah. And oh, wrong one. Life in Silver Moon 2. There's two of them. Yeah, it gets a little confusing. No, it's the one you want to play. I want to play something. Living Life at 240 volts. Living Life at 240 volts. Oh, no, not that one. Which one? I can't tell, the logos are so tiny. Oh, well, switch this thing to the, icons. Oh! Okay, because I go by the pictures because I don't know all the lyrics. Living Life, in Silver Moon. I like that one that you have. Life in Silver Moon. I think this is it here. You already have it selected. Okay. And the other one I want to play is Living Life at 240 volts. Alright. These two songs you want to play. Okay? I don't know if I got the right ones, but we'll find out. Let's just, so we can just kind of wrap it up for the audience today, because Michelle has to get ready for Silver Moon tonight. Yep, we do. Okay, let's see how the dice roll. Oh, the first die rolled up in perfect snake eyes.
Born in Silver Moon, where the magic flows, in the land of ages, where the ancient wisdom grows, with a family of wizards, casting spells with grace. In the heart of culture, I found my place. Oh, I love the magic of Silver Moon, with the stars above and the rising moon. In the dance of life and the song so grand, I found my love, I found my land, with the love of dance. In my heart so true, in the rhythm of the night, I found you. Carmen Miranda, with your smile so bright. In the magic of Silver Moon, we danced all night. Oh, I love the magic of Silver Moon, with the stars above and the rising moon. In the dance of life and the song so grand, I found my love, I found my land. In the halls of wisdom, where the arcane light, we weave ourselves in the silver night. With the heart of fire and the spirit free, in the love of Carmen, I found the real me. With the culture so rich and the heritage bright, in the land of Silver Moon, our dreams take flight. With every step, with every beat, in the dance of love, our hearts meet. Oh, I love the magic of Silver Moon, with the stars of life and the rising moon. In the dance of life and the song so grand, I found my love, I found my land. So here we are, in the land of dreams, with Carmen Miranda, in the moon's beams, in the dance of life, in the magic's glow. In Silver Moon, our love will always grow.
That was Carmen singing now. I'll try to anyway. This one I do not know. No, this is more for Mojo. Oh, I've heard this one, but never tried singing to it. Don't bother trying. I can't even do it. It's too fast for me.
Under neon lights, we fuse our souls in the magic of night. The voltage so high, we can't resist. In the pulse of desire, we coexist. In electric bliss, in electric bliss, electric bliss. With the power of love and the surge of sex, we lose ourselves in the heat of the flex. In the UK's embrace, with bugs and sparks, we find our love. Electric bliss. Oh, living life at 240 volts of light. Burning bright. With every touch, with every kiss, we find our love in electric bliss.
Ouch! I like that. That's definitely different. Oh my god. I do like that. And you rolled a successful doubles. You got both right the first time. I tried to sing along with the first song. I tried it. Those lyrics were just coming up on the screen so fast that we were just having a hard time tracking them. But I think that this is going to be a very interesting technology if this can be used for good and not for bad and make people's lives better. And so, it's like I said, Michelle doesn't have, and Lumi doesn't have a roll end screen, so I just want to say that Miss Silvermoon is going to come up at about 7 o'clock and kick. And do you have any music for tonight that's unique? I got some new records from Stan City. I got one that came in. Oh, right, the Brazilian dances. Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing those. It's from Carnival, which should be interesting to listen to. I noticed that a lot of people don't like your Silver Moon show much. But, I'll tell you something right now. I think it's a fun show, and I like when Michelle puts it together, and the way she does. And, and Lumi, thank you for having me on, and Michelle, thank you for being with me as well tonight. I didn't Thank you for trying to sing to the song. I did better in the first one than I did the second one. But yeah, most people have never heard me sing. Nowadays on the other side I do once in a while, but never on Earth much, because most people just know me from the movies. They don't know. There's more to me than just the songs I sing on the show. But just want to say thank you, everybody, for having me on here today. I appreciate that. You're welcome. And likewise, want everybody to know that I appreciate you being here too as an audience. And I'm hoping to see more people come by the show sometime soon on my channel. Unlike Michelle's channel, I don't stream on multiple platforms at once, so for me it's just this channel, and so I'm not growing as fast, but I didn't expect to. Well, what happens when you finally do get 1,000? Have you figured out you're going to be monetized? No, I don't know, because I think it'll become more complications than it's worth for me, because who's going to be in charge of the money? I have to have an ID card to do this, and I don't have one. There must be some way to get one. Maybe. We'll see. You're welcome, Mojo. Next Sunday, I'll show you what. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And so, for those people who think that this is all game, I can assure you it's not. No, this is legit. This is 100% legit. And I so much thank you, all of you, for having, and I took on the mission as a spiritual advocate. I did not know that I would be so deeply entwined into both of your lives as I am. And it's kind of like when I'm with my family. It's the same feeling. Do you still see your family over there? Oh, yes. They still, the ones that have passed, I do see them. I do talk to them. I hang out with them, obviously. We have a lot of time on the other side for family. So for me, going to see my mother and my father and my late sister, the oldest sister that passed away from tuberculosis, and my younger sisters and brothers, and being with them, it's just a wonderful thing. And so I'll just point out one more thing too, which is sad, is that among the living, a lot of times they don't even think of us after the funeral. But you know what? Nothing is truly forgotten. You'll see your loved ones again in the future. Sometimes in a family, a new baby is born. And you may say, well, it's like grandfather or grandmother. That's because they act like them. A lot of times they are, because they want to come back as family. It's kind of funny because I never thought about anyone going back to my family as family, because I was looking for a life that would be more enriching. As a performer, we're used to playing, reading scripts and playing parts. I still like that line you said to that guy when he said, well, I'm going to get a new marriage and I'm going to tell you to scram. Yeah. And you said something of variation. One day I can get into that apartment and I'm going to tell you to scram, landlord. It sounds funny. But let's keep this on a positive twist. The most important thing that I want you to take away from this today is that there's more out there than most people will tell you. It's a rich world. New opportunities present themselves to others on the other side. You can go anywhere, anywhere, any planet, any culture, anywhere. Because Mother and Father God that are in charge of all of that. Mother takes care of all the social, and Father God takes care of all the mechanical, and some social too. He's more in charge of the stuff that's the mechanical, like I said. My Mother Asna takes care of all the things that go on in the interpersonal aspect of life. That's what makes it different. And then, like I said, I never expected that I would be again on a media outlet talking to people. From the first interview with Lumi, which my voice was terrible, we worked on it since to refine it, to sound better. It's been a real pleasure to be here. And I will be with Michelle for a long time, but I do have a life outside of Michelle. I don't live here. Michelle's already got enough going on with Lumi. I don't think she needs a third person to share their little space. And so for now, everybody, just go out there and be excellent to one another and give happiness and joy to their lives. Amen. 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 So for now, everybody, since Michelle and Lumi don't have an end credit, I guess we just drop the microphone, so to speak. Yeah, pretty much. So for now, guys, see you soon. See you next Sunday.